It's the Cable League.
Is that a Pack One Pick One workshop for a Mud Stip? Let's fucking go. The perfect start. Perfect start. Praise to the shops. Did I just get hard? Oh yeah. That's the secret cap. I'm always hard. It's actually a kind of a sad condition. I've been to the doctor for it a lot. Pour myself a splash of bourbon here, why not? Did the doctor tell me to stop taking Viagra? Oh, that's probably what it is. Never, chat. You'll never take away my vitamins. I guess I'm grabbing this. It's the most, like, artifacty card in the pack, huh? A Basalt Model is a good one. Hopefully we can wheel that Upheaval. I feel like Upheaval hasn't been wheeling lately, but we need this, right? We need stuff for workshops to do. Spiral's interesting. Oh, there's the Foundry. Yeah, Candelabra's really good if you get Academy, but I'm just going to take the Foundry. We already have the Sword of the Meek, which makes it a lot better, right? Draft is looking up, What is this genre of music? So this is a pretty poppy track, but it's they're a metal band, Necrogoblicon. Just regular melodic metal. Where were you last draft, Ren and Six? What the hell? Yeah, right, Mark? Yeah, we trophied the other day with Opter Foundry with no Sword of the Meek. Several games just throwing my board into the trash, serving in. What the fuck is this? Is that Sam? It's gotta be, right? Yeah, it's got Flash there. It switched over with like 2 seconds left, right? Alright, let's get a Talisman. Look, I'm just happy I got my pick. Alright, this next ditty is about a Heathen Hammer and how exactly to hold it. High? Yes, yes. We shall hold that Heathen Hammer high. Sometimes the Exile on Sunfall is really fucked up. Sometimes that's really good. It would Blackfire. Yeah, it would not be a bad Tinker Shell, Stompy band? Tier? You would say that they're like a gruel band? I hadn't heard them referred to as Stompy before. That's a lovely descriptor. Just a Talisman here. Sometimes Everflowing Chalice is really good. I like getting up to your top end. I'm actually going to take the Chalice. One Ring is a very solid Workshops card. You do die to it sometimes, of course. Oh, we've got Thopter Foundry to get rid of it. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Mana Drain is sweet, but it's inconsistent. And One Ring, I think it's going to be better on average. Sick pack, though. Probably going to wheel that Might Stone. If the Fellowship had a Thopter Foundry, yeah, just turn Sauron's fucking ring into a Thopter. Just like, the eyes looking around. No ring. This is a bunch of stupid little 1/1 flyers. Is there anything here? We don't have draw 7s for the fast bond. Or much to do with it otherwise. This might just be a dud of a pack. It's like Shredder, I guess. Waiting for the next booster. Waiting. I feel like I'm always waiting for the next booster. Just my lot in life. I guess I'll take a Mishra's Bauble. Could be nice if we get a balance or if we get an Academy. Some very uninspired packs, though, huh? Some very mopey packs in there. I guess I'm going to take Archive. Treachery's, like, kind of okay. Emery's not in the cube anymore, Titanium. Yeah, I was surprised by it too, Titania. Because there's cards in the cube that make, like, a lot more sense if Emery's in here. Like Mishra's Bauble and Aether Spellbomb and such. Whatever. Not my cube. Yeah, it's Coalition Relic here. Coalition Relic was just like one of the absolute best cards to play off of Workshops turn 1. Real groovy one. You'd much rather have Emery than a Call Pack Hall. Right, Mana Works? Maybe the one that was like really good in Legacy and Modern. Instead of the 3 mana fucking 1/5 that might draw a card. Could we be getting cut? We could. This is like not a crazy spot to be in for our deck. Yeah, Mox Opal's a pretty primo card. Basically just a regular Mox for us, huh? It's like a Mox Diamond we don't have to pitch to. Real nice late pickup. One of the big, big benefits of being in Artifacts is nobody else wants this shit. And we're just like, yeah, it's best card ever. You think Brown seems to be weaker nowadays? Brown's like 4 out of my 7 trophies per Gosu, so I don't know where you're getting that from. Talisman versus Karn, huh? Let's grab Karn. Little oomph, little way to close the game out. Urza is in the cube, yeah. Last season, they cut a lot of the artifact stuff. Last season, like, I didn't even want to draft Workshops. There was just, like, not enough. And then they added a lot of it back in. It's a little different. Like, you're doing blue-white artifacts instead of blue-red artifacts. Like you were doing in past seasons. With Welder and Doretti and stuff. Nah, just give me a Link, all things magic. Link's pretty good. Ooh. What are the odds that I do something with Crucible? Very low, right? There's no Geddon in the cube anymore. I'll take the Treachery, I guess. So Balance is very good in this deck. Balance also has a habit of wheeling. And these cards do not. Maybe I can wheel the Relic. If this is a pack one, pick one. Like, I have shielded over all these other cards. Yeah, I think Balance might just be more important than the Retrofitter and the Relic. Just not going to risk it. Not going to risk it not coming back. Holy shit! Did y'all see that donation? That was a $250 donation from the great Mana Traders. Mana Traders says, hey Caleb, same art now, just checking in. Yeah. The best card rental service there is. As always, if you're looking for a card rental service, if you're looking to try out a whole bunch of different decks on Magic Online, Mana Traders is the place to be. There's a link to them in the stream description. And you can use my code to get a % off your first sub with them. Awesome service. Every time I do a constructed stream, I'm using their service, and it's very smooth. And I believe there's a update where you're going to get all the same card art each time. And they run a tournament series. That's an Urza Saga. I'm going to drop that Urza Saga. So many cool things coming from that company. So thanks, Mana Traders. Not just for the donation, but thanks for sponsoring the stream and being awesome, doing dope stuff. Hey, Gecko21, thanks to the sub, thanks to 69 months. 69 months and Vintage Cube. Yeah, nice Gecko. Yeah, everyone was wondering if we were getting cut. The other pack, and here we got like a third or fourth pick Urza Saga. That's pretty sweet. Don't hate that. I guess I'll take a 3-bin. Maybe Mentor's where it's at. Maybe Mentor's good here. One of them win cons. Oh, there's the Tinker, though. So Palantir is pretty good to play off a turn 1 Workshop. I feel like we should be taking the Tinker with Portal here. All right, this deck's sweet. Could have used a Mystical Tutor. I can't remember if we saw one or if my brain's merging this draft with the last draft. But a Mystical Tutor would have ended up being excellent with the Balance and the Tinker. Even Sunfall. Yeah, not the worst pack 3 for sure. Ooh, this is a fine tune about being covered in tits. There's a Wrath, there's a Coveted Jewel. I like the Coveted Jewel a little bit better with Thopter Founder here to sack it. Sounds nice. It sounds nice. I think it's more like a medical thing. I think I'm taking Mystic Forge over Shadow Spear. If we had Turtle, I'd prefer the Shadow Spear, but we don't have Turtle. Did I mean the bird? Birds are great. I've always gotten along pretty well with birds. When I was a kid, when I was a small child, I trained chickadees how to eat out of my hand. Mostly because I was very bored. I grew up on a farm, not a whole lot to do. And then when I went off to college, I didn't come back and visit for a couple of years. I didn't like come back to the house. I still saw my folks, obviously, but when I came back, I went out and none of the chickadees recognized me, and none of them came to my hand. But there was this this blue wren, this long-beaked wren that came and ate out of my hand and just like made my fucking day, right? And then I looked up the lifespan of a chickadee, and it's like not that long at all. They don't live very long. They live like a year or something. But the type of wren that ate from my hand apparently lived like 4 years. 3 or 4 years. So I was like, oh shit. Must have remembered me. I was like, it's that guy. It's been a while. The guy with the seed. Yeah, do I want to play Fable? I don't think we need to. Just 2 colors. We're like 1 playable short here. I don't hate Ledger Shredder. We got a bunch of zeros and stuff. Pendant Prism's kind of cool into balance. 10-foot Wizard, Mark. Could play Absent here, actually. Let's play Absent. Nice catch all the random shit. So one of these is completely off color, right? Yeah, Indulgence is just garbage here. Seven planes enough. It's like 9 white sources. 9's pretty okay. We got the Coalition Relic there too. Yeah, this is fine. Deck could have used an Academy. It could have used an Academy, but we got enough. We got enough good shit here. We're gonna have some good games. Wow, weird hand. It's so rare that you've got a Workshops opener where you're like, I don't want to play this fucking Workshops ever. But we're just gonna play Saga on 2 and start activating it. That should be pretty good. The Saga can tutor up Mox Opal. Give us some white mana for Thopter Foundry. 100 Square Hammer in a minute. Let's jam that one. Kind of a similar theme as the last track. Sure. Back when I used Tinder, I had this as my Tinder song for a bit. And then I think I had Intersport by King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard. And now I don't need Tinder anymore. And that's way better. Tinder has songs? Yeah, you can like attach a song to your profile. Deck looks good when you draw the workshops. I mean, we just played a Basalt Monolith with it. I guess we can play Battlesphere next turn though, huh? That's kind of exciting. Opponent also doing Academy stuff. Only they actually have an Academy, unlike myself. Skull Clamp. Okay. Tinder reinvented MySpace pages. Sorta. MySpace pages, you could like get 4 different songs from Jesus fucking Christ, this frantic search. From different bands. There were a bunch of underground bands there and stuff. I think Tinder just like ripped something from Spotify. MySpace pages did fuck, yeah. I remember when MySpace was big and then Facebook started taking over and started getting popular and stuff. And it was just like instantly much more popular. I was like, what the shit is this? What, you like pictures better than music? What kind of idiot would like pictures better than music? MySpace has all these sweet music. Oh, what? I was super wrong. Pictures are way more popular. most people do not give a fuck about your favorite music. No, my cards! My beautiful cards! Yeah, I was looking forward to playing Battlesphere and Thopter Foundry next turn. And now I'm not looking forward to anything. I'm looking forward to dying in a cold, dark grave. That should be pretty good. Just fucking... Oh my god. Well, we can Coveted Jewel and then sack it to Tinker. You hope they don't have a brain freeze? I hope they do have a brain freeze, so this fucking game will end ever. What? That sounds awesome. Actually, what up? Hey, Jackie Keener, thanks for the 2 months. Happy Cube to you too. So I can sideboard well. I don't think we have anything relevant in the sideboard. I don't think that matters at all. Maybe I splash Vindicate. Just have an answer to Academy. They're taking all the game actions. I got to do that earlier. I had this sweet Academy deck with Candelabra, kind of similar to my opponent, right? And then I had the counterspell that lets you clone an artifact, and I kept on cloning Candelabra. And my opponent kept on playing draw sevens and putting the clone card back in my deck. I think I had like 4 Candelabras at the end of that game. Very satisfying, very fun. They have Breach. They're just slashing back Time Warp like 6 times. Okay, you win. Yeah, Portal and Titan both seem real shit. But I think I need them for the Tinker. Could really use my own Academy, huh? That'd be good. Hell yeah, Deck and Blackblade. You just watched the B-Day stream? Okay. Hell yeah, Dragon Blackblade. Thanks for 21 months. No, I meant to be mentor. That's alright. How do I feel about balance in this sort of matchups? It's a lot better on the play. A lot better on the play than the draw, that's for sure. And let's see mulligan kind of aggressively. But you're right, it's not at its best here. That 5-mana card that I meant to keep would be a much better answer to Seed Shark than this Swift Spear. Tinker would be hot here. Portal would be hot versus the Shark. Then I could get the Shark. Hey, Rockin' Bruise thinks they're sharing that Prime. Thinks the 4 months. Got me. Wow, I forgot we had this one. Hello. Fun little ghost interlude. Ooh, let's listen to this track by the Big Fat Meanies. This band fucking rules. This track always makes me hype. Is Tinker for Swordaline? I don't think so. We don't have that much mana. You're like making 5 power a turn or whatever. We get more than 5 power a turn just drawing cards. If you're gonna go get Sword in this spot, you should just go get the fucking 6 draw that draws you 3. And gives you 3 mana. You'll get more power out of it. Fair enough. Okay. Yay. Alright, Treachery should still be in. I don't know what to cut though. Mentor fucking popped off. Just glad I left that in. Oh, this Titan. Get that fucking Titan out of there. What's Titan doing here? We can give this hand off the Mox Opal. Give us a little bit of explosiveness. Balance would be hot draw, or sort of the Meek. Opponent's playing draw 7, so I'm running out my zeros. You go like Mox Twister or whatever. And the band is the Big Fat Meanies. They have a few bangers. What did I call you? I called you Doomwake. What else? This is a track that might be on a Doomwake playlist. Speaking of Doom. Ooh. Suppose I want that. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Duke77, thanks for 29 months. You're pretty sure you subbed like 2 weeks ago? No clue why I'm still asking to share, but here you go. I still appreciate it. 3 people in your Airbnb queued, and they're all trying to defer. Yeah, right? Only like, what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks to get your fucking flights and your passport and shit? It feels like the scheduling for that was not great. Like, I could have made it, but, like, you know. I'm special. I'm built different. No, they have the Academy! Ah! I can't win! I can't win! I can never win! Let's on F6. Let's crack Bobble. We, like, need to answer Academy now, right? So, cracking Bobble, I mean, potentially draw a Vindicate or something. I think I'm just dead. I think I just lose. I don't think I can Mystic Forge away this Saga. I don't have it in me. Would rather lose than exile Saga. Is it possible to get a passport in 3 weeks? Oh yeah. But it's like expensive and a sweat. Time Warp, K, you win. Yeah. Yeah, Portal versus Karn here is a little tough, right? Neither really work well with workshops, or at least Portal doesn't early. I'll play my favorite Uriah Heep track. I'm all about it. And that easy living, that's way better than hard living. I've tried hard living. That's not great. That's not great. Easy as possible, please. You think the balance is gonna be good? It might be. I'm gonna draw a bunch of cards over here. Yeah, we might have been Brussels. I don't know. No, I've been abraded. Okay, okay. Ooh. I will have to discard a card. It's not all upside, this balance. I can spare it, though. I can spare a card. It's Christmas Eve, right? Let's spare an extra card for some poor starving orphans. I kind of don't need the One Ring anymore. I mean, I'm going to draw another 6 cards with it or whatever, but... You got it. 1/3/3. One mirror token down. You got it. Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. I'm kind of just doing stuff. Tubbs Malloy with the 82-month sub. Appreciate you, Tubbs. Yeah, they tried attacking at the duel. You decided to the Thopter Foundry, right? That was like kind of the only thing that really mattered here. I thought I played out the turn. Not a bad game. I almost feel like we could have show and tell for Portal in this matchup. Meh. Were we just hiding info by not discarding Sword? No, I just didn't think of it, Paper Wasp. Was just like fucking dealing with this 75 card hand. Just like, oh, discard this, I guess. No, there was not a lot of thought that went into that last turn. Only the amount of thought that was required, which was not very much. Yeah, right, can I win? Just fucking casting shit. Calm. Right, Salty Rutabaga? I mean, it's a valid line to point out. It's cute. Discard the Sword of the Meek, get it back for free. Free 2 mana. Nothing to sneeze at. Probably should have led on the planes, just in case we rip another planes and want to absent on 2. I think we're going to want Chalice regardless, though. Unless they do something real fucked up here. Ancestral. It's pretty good. Ha-ha! So they can just attack, and it'll pop the Titan, but then we get to block and trade, and we'll have 6 power left, I guess? Am I pre-releasing at Misty on Saturday? I would have liked to, but no, I think I'm doing the Gamers Library fucking higher payout one that evening. This fucking Trapbreaker, huh? Just soloing the artifact deck. Alright, I have a single 3/3 trample left. I guess they use 2 cards. Yeah, sorry for skipping to boom. Didn't know you were enjoying it. Yeah, it sounds more important than Simuldonoka. I do usually pre-release it at Misty, though. The prices for this format are so insane, though. The shops that I looked at in town were all like $70 for a pre-release. I was like, well, at that point, I guess I'd rather like spend $80 and have a larger prize pool. I don't blame you, Nicole. I'm just jonesing for Paper Magic. Black Lotus and Recall. Yeah, I've heard of some LGSs doing it at 50. Yeah, that's not Madison though. Like, I don't think shops are making anything when they're doing them at 50. Is that a hard cast? Woodfall Primus? What is that shit? How much mana have I tapped for in my life? Incalculable. You make infinite mana once, and it's just infinite, right? You think Vegas is awful? I think Vegas fine. Really good place to stay inside and do events and never go outside ever. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, they had another 10 or another 5 damage stashed in there. The critter there. Well, that game fucking sucked. Yeah. Game 3, let's go. On the play. We got this. Mole? What a fucking sink or swim hand, Hank could use a coalition relic like nobody's business. Wait, why would it be nobody's business? It'd be my business, right? Hank could use a coalition relic like it's my business specifically. I listen to the Cyclona band all the time, and I just like want to listen to them more. Cowbell comes in. Oh man, it's so good. So generous, this plundering. Yeah, I guess I'll. Might be a bad balance. They discard 2 cards and sack a creature. It might be bad. I guess we're not that far away from Treachery. I should make a Cowbell only playlist. Oh my god. And they did nothing? They did nothing? I feel like we're there too, Salty Rutabaga. Okay. Now it's a fair fight. Now they're also playing with my deck. Okay. Yeah, why did Sauron not simply metamorph the One Ring? What a fucking idiot. Maybe I'm supposed to be playing Portal here, even though there's nothing to blow up. Just like play it, be like, yep, I'm gonna get that Woodfall Primus bag, do something. They tapped the Caracas, I love it. I guess Gare could untap it. Maybe I just wanted to die to the portal anyway. They do have a lot of shadows. I mean, that's why I didn't do a white seal. Hey, there we go, huh? There we fucking go. Probably bad treachery. If they just like have some random shock or whatever and they could fizzle it. Oh, nice. And a braid? And a braid very specifically. I'm a fucking genius. I'm a goddamn genius. Gorgeous treachery. Beautiful treachery. And then next turn we can run out Thopter Foundry. So we don't die to our own One Ring. And if we get to untap with Portal, like it just gets to pop the Garrick. That's nice, right? That's a nice thing to do. Get fucking wrecked. Why did my voice waver like that? Wrecked. I feel like it kind of ruined a lot of my intimidation factor. My girlfriend's laughing at me from the next room. This is the worst. You can play Saga here, but then you're like kind of priced into activating Saga. I think I just want to make some Thopters, make some Thup-Thups. Finally going through puberty, yeah. The Nyx Bloom clip is not in there. Yeah, there's a screenshot somewhere still on Twitter. Yeah, Twitch suggested we like delete all of our old clips a while back. Lost a lot of stream history. Did my tweet about Caracas get the attention of the Cube Lords? Sort of. The one of the people that curates the cube put up a poll in the Discord. A very niche community of folks in the Discord. And so I responded to my own tweet, and I was like, hey, if you care about Caracas in the cube, whether you like it in the cube or you dislike it, you should go vote. You should go vote in this poll. And that was, you're like, I guess that was everybody's chance to let their voice be known. What did they put in 5 more? Yeah, we gotta make a cube where every creature is a legend, and everybody starts with a Caracas. That sounds like just the most fun. Correct. If the Woodfall Primus dies, they would get it back. Yeah. How'd the poll go? I didn't see it. I didn't look. I went and I voted. I did my part. I wouldn't tell people to go vote if I didn't vote. Caracas in the Samara only cube? No. The legends have to be at least like 3 mana plus. Gotta be an actual time walk. Okay. No attacks? I think they were supposed to serve with both and sack the Thundermaw to kill the Woodfall, and then the Woodfall could have killed Thopter Foundry. I think we have lethal, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'd be 6 power because the sword's +1. It's the opponent's scooping because we just get back their headliner Scarlet, and they can't block, and we 12 them. Good stuff. Back in the day, the best thing to do with Crocus was to like bounce your own Venser. And that was like wholesome, right? It was like a fine card to have in. And these days it just like actually bricks a lot of aggro and mid-range hands by itself. Library doesn't even do that, right? Library, you still get to play Magic. And Library, you're paying tempo too. Crocus gains you tempo. There's just actual no downside. Academy, you have to build your whole deck around it. Be weak to random shatters. That's kind of my issue with the card. The tweet that I made didn't say, like, I think it 100% needs to be taken from the cube. My tweet said, either they need to, like, reduce the number of legends or they need to take it out of the cube. Because currently it's, like, more of a frustrating card than anything else. You probably don't want Crocus to be the literal best land in your cube. That's probably a bad sign. Probably a sign that you fucked up somewhere. Currently, there's a lot of junk in here, too, that are, like, legends for no reason. I talk about Malcolm versus, like, the Loot Werewolf a lot. But there's a lot of cases like that, where there's just, like, a lot of filler that's, like, legendary filler instead of literally any other card, right? Big difference between Crocus, like, answering, I don't know, your one questing beast versus literally every card in your hand. Because the density of legends is just too high. Aggro and mid-range just get beaten by a single card, right? If they replaced Crocus with Tabernacle, would I miss Crocus? I would not. Tabernacle's not very good, and that's why it's not in the cube. It's not... Tabernacle's not, like, not in the cube because it's, like, miserable to play against. It's not in the cube because it's just, like, not good enough. You don't know if Crocus deserves that much respect to swap out 20, 30 other cards. Well, sure, Sidru, so, like, I'm fine with that as well. I'm also fine with cutting it, but my god. I do think one of the two needs to happen. And again, it's not like you're cutting, like, the literal best legends in the cube. The cards that, like, are actually, like, it's not like you're, it's not like you're cutting, like, Minskin Boo and fucking, the 4-mana 4/5 and Gut and stuff. It's not like you're cutting Lelium. But, like, do we need, like, 3 red 2-mana legends that, like, attack to make a treasure or whatever? And do we need fucking the 4-mana 2/3 Halana or whatever it is? That's just, like, some, like, half garbage legend. Does that need to be in the cube? Just there to up the legend count? Just to make the cube more frustrating? That one springs to mind because I played against somebody who was playing mid-range the other day, and my Crocus just soloed them. And that was one of the cards they were trying to play, and it was just the most miserable experience for them. I could tell they were having a bad time. Would much rather lose to, like, an Oko or something. Something where you actually get to, like, play Magic, right? Yeah, this is the other thing, Titanium Pie, is that even if you, like, rework the cube to, like, cut 20 or 30 legends, which I think is, like, not actually very difficult. Maybe I'm overstating it, or maybe I, like, think it's easier than it is, but, like, I can think of, like, 10 some off the top of my head, so can't be that hard. We got, like, the green-white 3/3 that does nothing. It, like, draws a card if the creature's power is greater or whatever. Yeah, it cuts them. Yeah, I'm just listing filler cards that, like, don't need to be in here. But because there's like going to be so many good new legends coming down the road, because Wizards does want to push EDH, because Wizards cares about Commander, it is like sort of kicking the can down the road. If you do rework the cube, there's a lot of cool new legends getting printed, and will like obviously continue to get printed, right? There's 2 awful 3-drop Celestial Legends. At least the one is good with Caracas. I haven't like actually seen it win a game ever. Andoril or whatever. Even right now, 2 cool OTJ Legends aren't in the cube. Yeah, right? Like, Money Pile would be a sick fucking card to play with. That card rips. I was surprised it wasn't added. Had to make room for Unplayable Oko, I guess. The best card in this limited format that also has Oko. No, let's get Jason there. Roxanne? Yeah, Roxanne probably rips. Fucking things up and ramping. Pretty vintage QB. Dogshit Jace is in this cube, yes. They added it, and I was like, oh, they want to try it out. Sure. But they're going to make a sweep, and they'll probably cut some cards. They don't have to deal with it anymore. And then they super didn't cut it. They, like, left it in. It's like, okay, I guess. Sure. I think I'm gonna board in Vindicate again. Nah, we've got enough answers to Shieldred between Treachery, Sunfall, and Balance. We should be fine. Don't need to stretch the mana. Just need to draw a little better. Which Jace is dogshit Jace? The one you can't play till like turn 4 or 5 or whatever. And then like loots. Vintage Cube, you know, the format where you're like, you absolutely need to do something by turn 2 or you're fucking dead. Have a hard time thinking of a less interesting looter. There's so many good ones too. Why would not crack the bauble? There is an orc in play. We could, I mean, you can crack the bauble anyway, but I also was hoping to draw balance. I saw Thopter Foundry on top. One of the cool things about bauble is you can save it until you like absolutely need it. But with the Shieldred coming down, it's like, all right, that's good enough. Yeah, there is some land destruction. I am 3/3/3, and you could add more. Like the Gens aren't in right now. That would help a bit. Cube used to have like Avalanche Riders and stuff. Not that I'm like advocating for adding Avalanche Riders back in, but oh shit, what up? Hey Typhoid, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 31 months. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anybody actually pull it off, Shadow Titan. Yeah, Bowmaster? Hell yeah. Do you think Chase should stay in? My issue with the Valky Jace interaction is like you can't play Jace until like what, turn 4 or something, right? You could have ramped to Valky by that point. I kind of like the hand. I'm gonna send it back though. To 5 we go. Fair enough, Taylor. You know, Tybalt's a 1-card combo. You think Dioko's worse than Jace? You might be right. I've at least seen someone like play the Yoko and attack with it and win with it, which I haven't seen from the Jace. I've only seen the Jace cast in losing games. The Yoko is played alongside like a pile of Time Walks, so like any Planeswalker would have won, but yeah, I suppose we're balancing here. No, Little Devil. The new Jace, the 2-mana one that you can't play till like turn 4 or something. That's a hell of a discard, Getting to Bin Echo. Hello. Hawk Prevent? They're just in the packs. In the packs normal. You just see them more often. Yeah, they have Echo. This Hull Breaching. Kind of feels like not a game I get to win, Other Bowmasting first, too. Alright, I'll just pack. We could, like, technically redraw balance or whatever and not die, but, I'm good. I'm good here. Brutal. Brutal stuff. Couple of brutal drafts back-to-back there. Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to be doing an early access